Welcome back into some Thursday night boys volleyball action. Comets in the second set trying to come back after a rough first set. It's 2-2 now. Smith on the serve.
Yeah, and the Comets looking really sloppy. Couldn't get their serves in. 11 serving errors in the first set. So that's more than they've had in all of like one whole game. So that's something they really need to pick up. As they take the 3-2 lead, it'll be Ty Smith, the junior, to serve the ball over for the Comets.
Yeah, and you imagine it's a mental thing. I know this kind of sounds dumb, but they're playing in the new arena than normal. They're not in their classic Mason boys basketball arena. They're back in the auxiliary gym over at Mason High School. There are many factors that could go into that, as another misserve from the Comets.
I mean, it makes a big difference. They're really used to the high ceilings. I don't know if you can see on the camera angle, but these are a lot lower. That's really no excuse for the Comets serves. A little bit of change of scenery, but they can't power those balls in today.
The serve from Santa Maria. King, nice play. Over on the right side, Zek. Jeffers able to get it over. The set from Hill, and a perfect ball played from Hederick.
Yeah, Nikki Hederick, one of the two senior outside hitters for the Lakota West or the Lakota East Thunderhawks, along with the GMC leader Grant Hubbard.
Misserve from Santa Maria.
Yeah, misserves really have been a common theme, not only for the Comets, but for the Thunderhawks also. The Comets, as you can see, a little bit more of an impact, but Thunderhawks are struggling as well. And Porter Lorenz.
Lorenz on the serve, set coming from Hill. And beautiful ball once again. But it'll be given to the Comets. Hederick almost had himself another impressive kill. Score will stay 5-5. Back to serve now for the Thunderhawks. That's going to be Singh. And he serves that one right into the net. So 2 straight misserves from East.
Yeah, as I said before, misserves a huge factor in this game. It looks like the Thunderhawks are starting to pick up on the Comets' miscues as Bryson King sends that one into the net as well.
I'll tell you what, we haven't seen a lot of volleyball in the second set so far with all these misserves.
Yeah, especially there was a little bit of net troubles before, almost saying the net was too short. So the fact that both these teams still can't get the ball in is a little troubling.
How about Anthony Fago rising up? And that's something he's used to. He's 6th in the GMC in kills. Set coming from Singh. And nice block from Will Burke. That's what he's there for. Miscommunication from the Thunderhawks. Mason grow that lead to 2.
Yeah, like we said before about Anthony Fago, 6th in the GMC in kills. We also got to remember, he's splitting time setting with Porter Lorenz, so you got to think, if he was hitting full time on the outside, he could be leading that GMC spot.
Another miscue from Lakota East. That one goes into the net. Comets trying to capitalize. Hubbard with the serve. Play over from Hubbard. And that was perfect by Grant Hubbard. And Lakota East able to get that 7th point.
Yeah, Grant Hubbard showed what he's capable of. There's a reason why he's leading the GMC in kills, as he powers that ball on the very right corner of the Comet side of the court.
Hederick on the serve. It was perfectly placed. Lorenz able to set it. Good defense from the Thunderhawks. Haber matches. Over on the right side. Fago off top of the net. Kept alive. Hubbard again. Off a few Comets' fingertips and out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like Haber, although he didn't get hold of that ball, great effort during that volley as he dives for multiple. One of his strong suits. He's always going out there giving his all.
Hederick will serve again. Fago trying at it again and off the fingertips of a couple Thunderhawks. And Fago earns himself another kill.
Yeah, and with this camera angle right here, you can just see the amount of height that Anthony Fago hits. In our other broadcast, we're up in the stands, so we're right on the court. You can just see how high over the net he gets, and there's a reason why. he is one of the strongest hitters in the GMC.
Hubbard again. And I'll tell you what, Hubbard, he's not the hardest hitter in the GMC, but his balls are he places them perfectly, and yeah, it's really showing today. There's a few of them Mason wanted, thought they were out, and that just shows you how perfectly placed they've been.
Yeah, he really does. But don't give him a little bit of credit. He does still pound the ball in there a lot harder than I can. So, yeah, he's really strong on the outside. Ooh.
Serve from Hill. And a miscue from East. They're going to say Singh touched the net. And Fega will serve now for the Comets. Through the rafters. And Hill sends that right into the net. Excuse me, that was Santabria.
Yeah, the libero there, Ryan Leeson, can't get that ball. That is really tough, especially when you're playing in a smaller arena where the rafters are a lot lower. And Comets are wanting that serve there, but looks like Anthony Fago is going to serve it out of bounds.
Zach will check in now for Santabria. And Hubbard will serve. They go to Jeffers over the right side. And Lakota East can't stay off the net. That'll give Mason that 13-10 lead, and you start to see the mental problems kind of shift over to Lakota East. Mason, the mentally stronger team in the second set for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And they've been getting their serves a little bit better. Still not great. But Lakota East not fixing their problems. So that's part of the reason why Comets are ahead right now.
Lakota East played. Leister over to Hubbard. Set from Fago. Bryson King to the back corner. And a nice play from Ian Zeck, the outside hitter. And that puts the Thunderhawks within one, trying to get up 2-0 in this match.
Yeah, Grant Hubbard, he gets all the hype for the Thunderhawks, but they really do have some depth in Ian Zeck, as you saw there, and Nicky Hederich, the senior. So all around, great hitting room as Joseph Habra is going to go under the net there. So the game will be back to a tie.
13-13 now. Comets have led the whole second set up until now. Leister with the serve, barely gets it over the net, but it won't stay in bounds.
Yeah, great recognition there by Tyler Smith as that ball goes off the net, and he just lets that drop right outside of the red line.
It'll be Lorenz, the setter, serving now for the Comets. Set from Hill. And off the arms of Anthony Fago. Score one for the Thunderhawks.
Yeah, as we said before, Anthony Fago, the tremendous hitter, tremendous server with 13 aces against Middletown. So the back row, not as strong a suit, but he really doesn't need to worry about that as he's setting the ball as well.
He's definitely improved as of late. And great defensive play there, teamed up by Zach and Hederick.
And it looks like Lakota East is going to take their first lead of the second set as they are beating the Comets 1-0, ahead 15-14 in this second set.
Set coming from Singh. Nice block by Burke. He's had a few of those, but the rebound from Hederick, and Hederick's having himself a game.
Yeah, he really is. As I said before, a really diverse and strong outside hitter core for Lakota East, and Hederick just really showing it there.
Sent over by Zek. A nice block again. That one's from King, but they keep it alive. And placed in by Hubbard.
Yeah, that really was a great recovery there by the Thunderhawks. Looks like from our angle, Nam Nugent might have stepped over the line, but all in all, that was a great hit by Lakota East as they placed that ball right in the back corner.
Iakim Singh will serve now. And a block that'll be out of bounds. Actually going to say it was out of bounds. I was correct. First time. It'll be King, the southpaw, back to serve. And another one into the net from King. That's an area he struggled with today.
Yeah, he really has. And, I mean, as we go back to the Middletown game, he played phenomenally, not only with a tremendous, definitely double-digit amount of kills, but he had lots of aces. Not a strong suit today, as they're hoping the Comets are all hoping to improve. And Anthony Fago with a kill there.
Talk about strong there. Anthony Fago. Lakota East just had no answer for him. And they fought their way back. They're down 2 now in the second set. Great block from Burke. And a diving play from Habra Lorenz. Out of bounds.
Yeah, although that play didn't go the way the Comets wanted, that really was a great effort by Porter Lorenz. He's diving, getting one arm out, as that almost drops on the Lakota West side of the ball. Great effort by the Comets. They couldn't convert there. And Anthony Fago, he's really starting to heat up, as he gets another kill there, right off the foot of Derek Santabria, the senior for Lakota East Thunderhawks.
Another misserve, that one from the sophomore Lane Walter. And Hill will check in now for the Thunderhawks.
Yeah, Coach Melnick not happy on the other side. The amount of missed serves that the Comets have had, I'm sure that's something they're really going to be working in practice on tomorrow and over the next week. And right off the fingertips of Adam Jeffers, that's really then his signature move. The nice tap over into the corners, but it slips there. And it'll be Lakota East point as they're starting to pull away with the momentum again.
Hey, you definitely can't let Lakota East go up in the match 2-0. As Jeffers had the right intention. This time it's in. That one from Smith.
That was beautiful there by Ty Smith. It looks like that was something that Jeffers was trying to do during the last serve. But Tyler Smith, beautiful execution as he pins that into the right corner.
Played over on the right side by Hill. Way too powerful on that one is Reisner.
Yeah, as we said before, a lot of young talent for the Lakota East. And Jake Reisner is no exception, the sophomore. He's going to be a key contributor for the Thunderhawks. And the freshman, Ryan Leaston, sends that ball into the back as the Comets are creeping back in this.
They're closing in. They're in about as good as a spot they could have been. And after being down 21-16, they're on a 4-point run. Alongside King. Nice defensive play from Santabria, and East will take it alive. This time to Habra. Adam Jeffers.
Yeah, Adam Jeffers, something he's really been working on the past week is trying to get more spikes in, and he gets it there. As the Comets, they are excited on the right side as they have now tied this game up. Really start to gain back the momentum they lost in the middle of the set. As the game is tied 21-21, we're going to go to a quick break now as the Comets and Thunderhawks are tied in the second set. Hello and welcome back to Mason High School. Another GMC boys volleyball action. Our third game, and looks like Anthony Fago, the beautiful serve there, adds another ace as he's leading the GMC. And here's Ben Haller.
Yeah, Fago's leading the GMC in a few categories, not just aces. Definitely leading the team, and another perfectly placed ball. That one from Hubbard. And 22-22. This is a big last few points.
Yeah,
For Mason, you don't want to go down 2-0 in the match. And if you're Lakota East, if you can get that momentum, carry it into the third set, that'd be big.
Yeah, and it really has been a battle of the two stars, Anthony Fago on the Comet side and Grant Hubbard on the Lakota East side. They've really been battling back and forth, and that's part of the reason why this game is so close, tied at 22. And, yeah, strong performances by both of these key contributors.
Within 3 points, both teams with a tie. And this is going to be one of the most crucial points of the match. And this is where you really look to guys like Anthony Fago and on the Lakota East side, Grant Hubbard. Played by Habra. Bryson King, nice block, kept alive by Fago. And in from King. Beautiful defense, but better offense. Bryson King's getting it done.
Ben Haller getting hyped over here after the beautiful play by Bryson King. He just taps that ball into the right back corner. And that's something he's really been working on. Tyler Smith to serve the ball over for the Comets. And that ball, they're going to call it out of bounds. Lakota East wanting a tip, but that'll extend the Comet lead to 2, and they only need one more to win the set.
Timeout called by Lakota East as Mason, set point coming here. And Mason's really picked up the momentum. They've picked up their play.
Yeah, Bryson King with a strong performance in these past couple of serves, as you saw with a beautiful push to the right corner earlier, and the kill recently as well. So he's really been heating up for the Comets. Anthony Fago with some nice serves. They're hoping to end the set here and bring it to a 1-1 game.
And if you plan to go away after the second set, I would rethink that choice. Special guest and star basketball player, senior Matthew Smith's going to be joining us on the broadcast. So we're going to sit down and with him and take his opinion on a few Mason Comet sports this year. As set point served from Smith. Hubbard and a great block from Jeffers, but they keep it alive. Fago on the set now. King gets it done. Mason wins the second set.
Bryson King has erupted at the end of this second set. And speaking of basketball players with Matt Smith, Bryson King, the senior center for the Comet basketball program. Great ending there by the Comets as they tied the game up 1-1.
And here he is, Matthew Smith, going to come over and talk to us for a little bit. Matthew, you know, it's been a great one. 1-1, the score of the set. You're keeping the book over there.
Yeah.
What are your first impressions on the set?
Yeah, it's been a great game, obviously, so far. Thing I noticed right away was the Comets came out really slow, got behind. They had some serves that were hitting to the net, and that was kind of the big thing for why they lost that first set by, I think, 6 points, because they kept hitting the serves right into the net. Just get them over, and you have a chance of getting the point. So second set, they cleaned that up, and then they were able to pull it out with some clutch plays.
Yeah, and behind a lot of those clutch plays, your fellow teammate on the basketball court, Bryson King, what's it like seeing your teammate playing like this?
Oh, it's awesome watching him. With these great hits, great plays. He's a guy who plays with a lot of passion, a lot of heart. So, I mean, when he's out there, you see him kind of a quiet guy, but then he has a great, really, really big point that gave him a lot of momentum, gave him that set point, and you just saw the smile on his face and all that energy. And it's just really great to see a kid like Bryson King making big plays, because I know it means a lot to him.
One last thing before we send you off, Matthew Smith, give us, Mason Athletics. It's been a great year, COVID year, and we made the best out of it. Really, we really did. In fall, winter, season, springs. What is your favorite thing about Mason Athletics?
My favorite thing, man, that's a tough question. I gotta say the family. Everyone at Mason Athletics, they care about each other. Coaches across the entire all the athletic programs all just care about each and every player, no matter the sport. So I just love the family aspect.
Couldn't have said it better. As we're a minute to go left before we get this third set started. It's 1-1 here at Mason High School.
And it looks like it will be the Thunderhawks to send the ball over at the start of this third set. The libero, Ryan Leaston, checking in for the Thunderhawks. The Comets not dressing a libero, something you don't see very often in volleyball, but they like where their rotation is without a libero. And it's going to be the freshman, Carson Hill, to send the ball over for the Thunderhawks.
Crucial third set underway, and Ty Smith gets it started in a strong way.
Yeah, that ball going off the hands of one of the Lakota East defenders trying to tip that ball down, but Tyler Smith bringing some force to that ball as that ball goes flying out of bounds off Lakota East. Tremendous spike there by the GMC leader, Grant Hubbard, as he tacks on yet another kill, adding to his total and extending his total amount of kills in the GMC.
Yeah, he leads the GMC in kills. And I would not be surprised if after tonight it was still like that. Played by King. Over on the right side, Hopper saves it almost to the rafters. But it's able to play to the other court. That's Zek. Good defense from the Comets. No one able to get there. And East will take an early lead in the third set.
Yeah, great hustle there by Ty Smith. That ball actually goes off the forehead of Anthony Fago as Adam Jeffers was trying to make a last play on it. But that ball drops, and it'll be Grant Hubbard to serve the ball again for Lakota East.
Set coming from Hill. Vec again. Nice play by Ian Vec. He's quietly performing. He's had a few of those kills.
Yeah, it's another kill there as Ty Smith going up for the block. That's going to go off his right hand and flies out of bounds. And again, as we said before, not the strongest serving performance by each team as Grant Hubbard serves that ball out of bound, giving another point to the Comets as they're behind just by one. And Ty Smith, beautiful serve off the hands of Grant Hubbard. 2 airs in a row from the senior hitter.
And from someone that experienced, he's just beside himself right now. Knows he can do better, but it happens to the best of us. That one headed straight up. And Hubbard will get another chance. This time it'll be in. Grant Hubbard.
Yeah, Grant Hubbard, as you said before, he just knows how to place the ball. He hits it pretty hard, but not as hard as some of the other players in the GMC like Anthony Fago, but he can place the ball right on the corners. And sometimes that's even more deadly than just having a cannon.
Hubbard will try, but a nice block there from Singh. And that point will go to the Thunderhawks.
Yeah.
Officials are going to discuss.
Yeah, it looks like the official closest to us was wanting Joseph Habra going under the net. And she's going to get it away as it'll be a Thunderhawk point. Joseph Habra flabbergasted, but agreeing with the call. As it'll be the freshman, Ryan Leaston, to serve the ball over for the Lakota East Thunderhawks.
There's going to be another call, another penalty. It'll go to the Comets. That's Carson Hill. Made contact with the net.
Yeah. As we mentioned before, Carson Hill, a freshman, that's one of those things where over time you start to grow just more and more awareness. As Porter Lorenz serves it over. As Will Burke, using all 6'7" of his body to tap that on the Lakota East side of the net.
How about Burke? He's had a few of those today. And Lakota East not placed well enough. And Basin will take the 6-5 lead in the crucial third set. Lorenz to serve. Played by Santabria. Nice place from Hubbard, but it's able to be caught, and Habra with the block from East. And that'll give East the opportunity to tie, and they will, 6-6.
Yeah, great effort there by Joseph Habra. Going in for that tip is Tyler Smith. Tries to swing that ball over with one hand, but can't get control of it. And again, another missed serve by Lakota East. It's going to be Ekim Singh. Really common theme during this third set for Lakota East, as they've served multiple balls out of bounds. A lot of mistakes on the left side of the net. And I stand corrected, as Bryson King does the exact same thing as he puts that ball right into the net.
7-7's now your score. Back to serve is going to be Santabria. Serve from Lorenz. Nice block with a better play from Smith. And East gets it back.
Yeah.
I believe that was Hederick again.
Yeah, Tyler Smith frustrated with himself after that one. But great effort there, as he's just trying to recover from that slide there. Can't be mad about that one. And a little bit of a miscommunication there. Goes through the hands of Tyler Smith and Bryson King. They're going to shake that one off, as Lakota East lead extends to 2 points.
Another missed serve from Santabria, and on the common send between Smith and King, that's an avoidable mistake. You talk about can't get mad about the other one, but that's one where it's just communication, and that's something the Comets haven't done to perfection by any means today. Serve from Lorenz, he gets in there. Over to Hubbard, and out of bounds from Grant Hubbard.
And looks like that ball is going to go off the hands of Tyler Smith. He went up for the block. He's really been all over the court for the Comets. He's had a lot of great plays, also had a lot of mistakes, but some of those were just after great hustles and couldn't get control of it. So great effort by Tyler Smith throughout this ball game. And Anthony Sfrago is going to serve or spike that ball into the net. Lakota East starting to pull away, gaining the momentum in this GMC showdown. Will Burke taps that ball over. It looks like Jake Risner frustrated with himself after he touches the net.
Lakota East coach just said it perfectly. 3 points for the Comets as he's frustrated. With a few miscues from Lakota East, making contact with the net, and it'll give Walters a serve. Played by Santabria. And miscommunication from Singh.
Yeah, great serve there by Lane Walter, causing the miscommunication between Singh and Leaston. Leaston, the freshman, not having himself the best game, but he's a freshman, so he's still got a lot of room to improve. And it's always a great thing to see freshmen, let alone two freshmen, starting on your roster.
Hubbard couldn't keep that one in bounds. That'll tie the set up once again, 11-11. Crucial third set, excuse me. Serve now from Walters. Will not stay in, so he's had a little bit of a rough day serving.
I mean, really everybody in this game has had a rough day serving. A lot of great serves, but also a lot of really bad serves. And both coaches are really frustrated about that one. And that one, the freshman Carson Hill drops that one off the net. As Bryson King couldn't get great vision on that ball. Great serve by Carson Hill as he looks to do it again.
Fago, perfect awareness. Knows Lakota East is ready for a big spike. So he's just going to lightly tap it over before Lakota East can react. And that gets him within one.
Yeah, just like Ben mentioned earlier, Lakota East expecting the big spike by Fago, but he goes and tips that in. Looks like four may have crossed the line there. Looks like Lakota East, the nice back set. Miscommunication there by Jeffers and Smith as Jeffers sends that ball into the net.
Comets not able to get it down to the net, giving Lakota East a 2-point lead again. Hubbard will serve. And that one will be out. Mason Comets get the point.
You know, Hubbard's serves have really been hit or miss. He's had a lot of aces in this game, but he's also had a lot of errors. Not something you're looking for, but they'll take those aces and hoping to get rid of some of those errors. And Tyler Smith with the ace there, as that ball plops off the net and drops in Lakota East territory.
Smith will serve again. Over on the right side to Zek. And Jeffers and King a little overeager. That'll give Zek a free pass right behind him.
Yeah, that was a great tip by the junior Ian Zek. As Ben just said, Adam Jeffers and Bryson King getting a little too excited as they jump early and can't get their hands on that tip. Joseph Habra pumped after that kill. Nobody there for Lakota East as that ball is perfectly placed.
Joseph Haber pumped is as a statement we say a lot. He brings a lot of energy, a lot of electricity to this common team. And that can really be important moving forward. Has a kick in my words out.
Yeah, Haber really going to be somebody that the Comets are going to mix next season. And they're going to need a new leader in one of the underclassmen to step up for them.
Played in the back row by Smith, set from King. Zek again. Diving play, not able to get it done. Ian Zek. You know, yeah, he hasn't got the most playing time on the team, but he's really taking advantage when he gets in.
He really has. And Grant Hubbard's had himself a nice game on the hitting end. But how about Nicky Hederich and Ian Zek really stepping up for the Thunderhawks? And they're a big reason of why they're ahead by 1 point in this game.
Good play from Habra, and King with the left hand. Bryson King has been perfect over there for the left side. And how about King's performance today?
Yeah, Bryson King, the lefty, the southpaw. He powers that serve in there. Really a key weapon for the Comets. As I said before, tremendous performance on Monday against Middletown. And how about that? Grant Hubbard, he really can just place the volleyball wherever he wants.
I mean, he notices where the defense isn't, and with perfection able to just place it in the back corners. Doesn't really matter where it is. If he sees some empty room, he's going to put it there. Santa Bria will serve now. That hasn't been his strongest suit so far this match. Plays it in the back row. Haber able to send it over, and that's in. Barely able to touch the line, and he'll tie the set up at 17.
Yeah, as Ben Ford, Joseph Haber, one of the highest IQs, not only on this Comet boys volleyball team, but also in the GMC, notices the gap in the Lakota East defenders and taps that ball there. And how about that? Nicky Hederich, as we said before, having a great performance as he pounds that ball right on the Bryson King, can't adjust.
There's really nothing Mason could have done about that one. Hederich is just too powerful there. And he'll be the one back to serve. Lorenza's serve. Fago tries it again, but they keep it alive. Santa Bria sends it over. Fago again. And how about the play from Santa Bria? The block, though. And the net from Hubbard. He's not happy with that call.
No, it looks like they're going to call a net on the Thunderhawks. But how about that? Anthony Fago put some pure power on the ball. But we got to give some credit to Derek Santabria, the tremendous dig. As Anthony Fago, one of the hardest hitters in the GMC, that is not hard to dig up. And Sangria just makes that look easy. Or Sambria, excuse me.
Played by Singh. He sends it over. Jeffers with a light tap. And a nice block from Anthony Fago. And he gets hyped, and the whole Mason crowd gets hyped. Mason now in the lead of the third set, 19-18.
Yeah, Anthony Fago bringing some energy to the Comet side of the ball. Can't see it over here, but the Comet bench is going crazy right now. Anthony Fago, I mean, we say it all the time. but he is just a tremendous volleyball player. And it'll be another point for the Comets as Lakota East goes under the net, and they're going to call timeout to get things sorted.
Big momentum shift to give Mason the lead in the third set. The match tied 1-1.
Welcome back to the third set here at Mason High School. Comets are currently leading the Lakota East Thunderhawks 20-18. We've got a great volley going right now. Great effort by Walter, but it's going to be the sophomore Jake Reisner to tip the ball over for the Thunderhawks, closing the gap to 1 point.
Back to serve now is going to be Hill. Play by King. Tyler Smith now, and how about Smith waking up to play? You didn't see a lot of him in the first two sets, but he's making sure you know his name here.
Yeah, as I said before, the analogy of the Swiss Army knife of the Comets. He can really do anything for them, and that's part of the reason why they love him. Miscommunication there by Lakota East, but they're able to get it over the net. And Bryson King, how about that? Beautiful spike.
I'll tell you, when King gets his opportunities today, he is not missing them. He had a few missed serves, but those are his only errors today. And 22-19, Mason needs 3 more points to take the lead in the match. Great defense from Walter. King again, but a nice block. This time he kept alive and sent to the net. Not able to keep alive from Hubbard.
Yeah, the freshman Ryan Leaston frustrated with himself after that one. But he really has been playing phenomenal, especially for a freshman. You love to see what he's doing on the Thunderhawks side of the ball. And it's going to be the Lakota East timeout. Comets really have erupted in this third set, led by Bryson King and Anthony Fago, bringing a lot of energy to this Comet team when they've needed it most. It really has been a close game. Just like the Sycamore game about a week ago, going into 5 sets. One of the best volleyball games I've ever watched. And this game shaping up to be just as good as that one. And it's going to be Anthony Fago to serve the ball over for the Comets.
Fago to serve now. Played by Santa Bria. And Singh with a try. What the block from Smith and Jeffers. And this team's energy, they're just feeding off each other. And they're getting up on everyone's success. Now 1 point away from taking the lead in this match. Hills keeps it alive. Sent by Hubbard. Played by Walter. No one's there. Jeffers couldn't see it.
Yeah, miscommunication there by the Comets. The great player that played there by Grant Hubbard. As you said before, his strength just placing the ball where the Comets aren't. And Hubbard, really the reason why Lakota East is in this game. And another serving error there.
That one's out. Comets take a 2-1 lead in the match. And their momentum has carried them this far. And now 1 set away from taking the battle of Butler Warren.
Yeah, the Comets really getting all the momentum. Ben Howell getting hyped over here. Don't want him to choke on an airhead. They're just bringing so much energy for the Comets. Led by Anthony Fago, Adam Jeffers, Bryson King. Really erupted in this third set. As we'll be starting the fourth set here in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, and we had one special guest, but I think you're going to be even more excited about this one. Luke Thomas, star forward for the Comets. He's going to be stepping up in a big role next year. You're going to have to fill the hole of All-American Jacob Buchot. And Luke, we're happy to have you on.
I'm glad to be here, Ben.
So Luke, we're gonna let you choose your route. You want to talk about your future on the soccer team, or you want to talk about your future in sports radio?
I'll do a little bit of both. So first of all, I would say that in sports radio, I'm glad to join the team this year. I've done a couple broadcasting games for basketball, and I'm happy to record the game today. Took a couple pictures, and I'm blessed that I can do this for the Mason program and come out and support them. And then I can talk a little bit about the future. So this past season, we lost like 15 seniors, so it's gonna be different. We're coming in our first game against Moeller, so that'll be a fun thing to do. When Moeller coming back with a full team, we'll be coming back with about 8 players, but it will be a fun season. I'm looking forward to it.
Luke, you had a great season this year. Kind of a breakthrough athlete. Scored a few goals in a few games early, and you got out to a hot start. What was that what kind of pushed you to work that hard to get to that moment where you could finally be a contributor on the varsity team?
Well, I would say, Ben, that it was over quarantine when I really started to work towards myself to be a better player. I think it would be the people in my life, and that's so I can get a spot on the team. And finally, when that moment came, I got the spot, and it was a blessing to be on that final team and play with all those guys on their last year.
Luke, you're a part of sports radio. You're a part of soccer. One last question. What made you quit basketball?
Well, I thought that my skills and talents would be much better off at rec basketball. So, I mean, much love to the Mason basketball program. I love watching them and everything. Good luck to them.
I'm going to ask you, do you remember when we played in rec this year and my team beat your team?
No.
I believe you weren't there, but still, if you were there, it wouldn't have made much of a difference. Luke Thomas, everybody. Luke, thanks for coming on.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, going back to rec basketball. Sometimes it is really just really entertaining to watch. As much as we do love all of the Mason Comet basketball program, you can never go wrong going on a Sunday to the Mason Community Center and watching some guys and gals just messing around.
I don't know what rec you're watching, but I don't mess around on the rec court. Fourth set coming here. Fago with the serve. Comets looking to win this match. Over Lakota East, immediately played by Hubbard. He'll get a chance again. And in bounds, actually. Just getting ready for that out of bounds call. But Hubbard has different plans.
As we said before, we sound like a broken record here, but Grant Hubbard is just pinning the corners, and he is part of the reason why Lakota is still in this game. A little bit of a miscommunication there by Joseph Haber on the sophomore lane, Walter. So that's going to extend the Lakota East lead to 2 points. Ben, what do you think part of the reason is for some of those miscommunications on the Comet side of the ball?
I think it's part of it's a team that hasn't played together for that long. It is past the middle of the season now, but it's a bunch of new players and a bunch of guys who haven't played together, as they'll get a point there. And last year was disappointing to cancel the season with COVID. They had a lot of seniors going out last year, had a lot of seniors going out the 2 years before. And this year, he's got a bunch of kind of wild cards, guys coming in all different ages, all different backgrounds, and definitely a talented team. They just needed some time to play with each other.
Yeah, as you said before, losing last season was really a big hit for them. Especially, and even the year before, they had a lot of great talent. Just like the setter, Mitch Butler, he was really a key loss for the Comet boys volleyball program. But right now, some of the current athletes are doing a great job of stepping in And a common theme in this showdown, as many serves have been going into the net, as Tyler Smith adds to the Mason error count.
You know, like you said earlier, I think you kind of made a joke about how no one's been great at serves today. And another miscue from East. So we've seen that story a few times here. Lorenz will get his try. The righty. And another one into the net. So just back and forth volleyball, and not the kind of back and forth you want to see.
No, it is really not. 3 straight serves into the net from both teams. Well, 3 combined serves into the net. Both coaches not liking what they're seeing on the serving side of the ball. But it's going to be Ekum Singh. He's going to change that as he sends that ball into the very corner. Nothing the Comets could really do about that one. Great serve there by the senior Lakota East Thunderhawk. That's going to serve again, but Bryson King able to recover that one. Great effort there by Joseph Habra. But the Thunderhawks too quick for the Comets there, as they're going to extend their lead to 3, beating the Comets 6-3 in this 4th set.
Play from the Comets. The third hit's going over. They'll play it in the back row. Zek will get his shot. And another touch on the net. This time it's the junior, Ian Zek.
Yeah, Ian Zek frustrated with himself after that one. Hoping to keep the momentum on his side of the ball. But Bryson King, beautiful serve. As just like Ekum Singh did it for the Thunderhawks, it'll be Bryson King to do it for the Comets. I think it's an ace there.
King will get another shot. He's had a beautiful game with the opportunities he's been given. The lefty over. Set from Singh. Singh's really got his work cut out for him today. Fego with his try. And perfect from Habra, but an even better defense. And into the net on the block from Burke. Lakota East able to grow that lead to 2. Yeah. Santa Bria and Hubbard checking in. If you're Mason, you got to capitalize the opportunities when Hubbard's out.
Yeah, you really do. And this is really a time where they need to get some of their heavy hitters in, and they do. Anthony Fago, Joseph Habra on the outside, Bryson King as well. This is really their time to shine. They want to close the 2-point gap. Looks like Anthony Fago may have stepped across the line there. And a miscommunication there by Joseph Habra and Porter Lorenz. Ben, that's something you don't want to see when the star Thunderhawk player is out. This is your time to put some points on the board, and their Comets aren't doing it right now.
Santa Bria will serve now. Played from King. Over on the right side, Fago! Little too powerful for himself. Sends it into the net. And Lakota East, if you're Mason, you don't want Lakota East to slip away with this lead.
Yeah, Anthony Fago looks like he jumped a little early there, so he wasn't close enough to the net. As that ball goes right into the net. A great block there by Will Burke. I'm not exactly sure what they called there. Looks like Singh may have ran over into the Comet side of the ball. I'm a little confused there, but another missed serve there by the Comets. As the Thunderhawks starting to gain the momentum, a 4-point lead over the Comets.
Yeah, their God has fixed their serves for Mason. Fago. Nice block from East. They've had an answer for Fago so far. And a little too strong. Oh, no, it's in.
That was, yeah.
Lakota East isn't happy about it.
Yeah, Lakota East side of the ball, not happy with that one. Looks like a great hit on my angle by Bryson King as that ball barely taps the line. As he's going to close the Lakota East gap to 3 points. As Lakota East, it's going to be a star hitter. Get up. And Ty Smith, how about that? Places it right where Bryson King just did. As the Lakota East coach telling his team to follow the ball.
Yeah, Pismato, follow, don't guess. Just means unless you are 100% sure it's going out, then go ahead and play it. Sent through the rafters, and Singh able to get it over, but Fago plays it perfectly. There's no one there. Lakota East kind of scrambles for that one, and Fago takes advantage.
Yeah, Anthony Fago, beautiful play there. Honestly, didn't even need to go down for the spike. Could have just gone with 2 hands to get more control. But great play there. Drops it where no Thunderbird is. And the block, Adam Jeffers. How about that? He is pumped after that one. As the Comets starting to get back in this game. The game is tied at 10. Comets leading the Thunderhawks 2-1 in the 4th set.
Another missed serve, that one from Walter again. His float serve's a little different, little unorthodox, but it's worked for him so far this season, not so much this game.
Yeah, as you mentioned before, Ben, Lane serves not, or float serves not going. He has a phenomenal topspin serve when it hits. That's more when they're ahead heavy in the game. Doesn't want to risk it now in this close contest. That ball's going to go off the chest of Anthony Fago, as it'll be another Thunderhawk point.
Pretty good front row battle we've had so far. And miscommunication again in the back row from Mason. Gives Lakota East that 3-point lead.
Yeah, the Comet leader, Joseph Habra, he's been kind of quiet during this 4th set. Maybe part of the reason why the Comets aren't doing too well right now. Need to get some energy from their leader. And barely that ball is going to sneak out of bounds from Adam Jeffers. That is going to be the head coach of the Comets, Paul Melnick, to call a timeout. Not liking what he's seeing on the Comet side of the ball.
Yeah, we're going to head to a quick break. Lakota East riding some momentum, 14-10 in the 4th set. We're back here at Mason High School. 4th set action, 15-12 lead for the Thunderhawks. Zek on the powerful serve. Powerful kill.
Yeah, Lakota East starting to pull away. This could be the last set for the Comets if they start to pull away, as they are ahead 2-1. Only need 3 to win in volleyball, best 3 out of 5. But from what it looks like right now, Lakota East has all the momentum. And they're pulling ahead right now. A little bit of a miscommunication there by the Thunderhawks. As the freshman, Carson Hill, can't get a good setup there.
Yeah, when you get it, when you force that 5th set, I mean, that's just really a whole different ball game. It's just one more game to 15, and Mason wants to prevent that because Lakota East, if they can win that 4th set, they're going to have a lot of momentum going forward. There's going to be a whistle and a call. We're going to await the call from the officials as they converge. Lakota East thinks they have a point.
And they're going to get it as the officials are going to give the ball to Lakota East. It's going to be the freshman Ryan Leaston to serve the ball for the Lakota East Thunderbirds. Coach Paul Melnick of the Comets not liking that call. So he's chatting with the official. And they're trying to get it settled out right now. It looks like the score. And they're going to fix it.
East is able to play that pretty well, but off the wrong part of his arm from Zek.
Yeah, Ian Zek. He's really had himself a strong performance today. One of the overlooked hitters on the Lakota East side of the ball, headlined by Grant Hubbard. But he's had himself a phenomenal game. Just his first mistake, really, of the game.
Miscommunication finally played over by Leister. Fago the set, now over to King. King! How about Bryson King today?
Yeah, Bryson King, tremendous tip there. He didn't need to go for the big swing. All he does is just tap it in between Carson Hill and Nicky Hederich of Lakota East. And the Comets closing the gap to 2 points. It's going to be Porter Lorenz as he serves that ball out of bounds. The 3-point Lakota East Thunderhawk lead.
Another missed serve for the Comets. That's been their biggest negative today. As East is able to play it, Hubbard in the back row. Set over by Singh. It'll be Hubbard now using the palm. And Zek. Defense from Lorenz is there. Habra again. Habra's getting his work cut out. Hederich placed well. King uses both. Leisner. The block from Burke. No one's there from the Thunderhawks. And Mason gets with him too.
Will Burke, there's a reason why he's sitting right near the top of the GMC in blocks. As I said before, I had to ask him how tall he was. 6'7", and he uses all of that on the volleyball court. Ooh. Looks like that ball may have grazed the line, but the line judge is going to call it out. That's going to be a Lakota East point. They're up 19-16 here in this fourth set. It's going to be the senior, Derek Sanbria, to serve the ball over.
Fago now gets up. Burke's able to play that well, but not before Lakota East.
Looks like Ben was a magnet to that ball. I thought that was really close to drilling him in the forehead, but the nice catch. The reflexes by Ben Haller. How about that?
You know, how about Lakota East defense? They've had an answer for Fago all night. But Hubbard's going to make contact with the net and bring Mason within 3, 20-17 is your score.
Yeah, both teams really made a lot of mistakes in this game. Both sides of the ball, a lot of missed serves. Habra, good one there. Great block there by Ty Smith, kept in play. And a beautiful, beautiful spike by Grant Hubbard getting the kill. He has just left everything on the court here. You probably can't see it from our camera angle, but he's just sweating bullets, leaving everything he can on the court. And he's really the reason why Lakota East is ahead by 4 in this fourth set.
Mason will have a chance now. Fago again, nice block. Great play from Hubbard, but it's going to go out. Smart play from Habra. We've seen a few of those.
Yeah, great awareness there by Joseph Habra. As we said before, great volleyball IQ on the court. Recognizes that ball over his head, and he lets it go out. Lane Walter to serve. He's had a lot of serving errors in this game, but he has a nice one there.
Usually goes with his float serve, but just a normal traditional serve there. And it works, 21-18. Nice play by King. And Smith, right to us again. And a Thunderhawk slides into the score table, not able to control that one. 21-19, Mason within 2. They lead the match 2-1.
Yeah, that was a great hit there by Tyler Smith. Off the Lakota East defender, Lane Walter serve it over again, hoping to build off the success he had on the last one. And how about that? Anthony Fago. Beautiful block there, as he's doing everything for the Comets. As they close it within 1, 21-20. Lakota East lead. Great serve by Walter.
Hubbard calmly sends that one over. Coming in is Walter. Jeffers lightly. Hubbard again, the lefty, but a nice play by Walter. Walter's defense has been spectacular all game, but he's not able to get that one. Miscommunication from Smith and Jeffers.
Yeah, that was a beautiful tip there by Jake Reesner, the sophomore. As we said before, Lane Walter, one of the top defensive players for the Comets, probably would be their libero if they would have chose to dress one, but they don't. Again, beautiful. As that ball off the diving body of Joseph Habra, as Lakota East, 2 more points, and they win this 4th set.
Hubbard is having himself a game today, and Mason wants a timeout before this one gets out of hand. 23-20 is your score. Comets lead the match 2-1. Welcome back to 4th set action. 2-1, Comets lead, but Lakota East threatening in the 4th. Smith sends it to Hubbard. And Hubbard just gets on top of that one. And there's no defender in the GMC that'll be able to block that.
Yeah, that really is just tremendous hit. And looks like it's going to be a Comet point. That was huge for them, as that closes the gap to 2. Lakota East not liking that call. Looks like they're going to say Grant Hubbard touched the net. It'll be Anthony Fago, GMC leader in aces, to serve the ball over.
Hill, Hubbard again. Hubbard trying to get payback. Played by Fago. Jeffers sent over, not inbounds. And Lakota East gets set point again, 24-21.
Yeah, great awareness there by Derek Sambria, as that ball barely goes out of bounds. Great recognition by the Lakota West defensive specialist. There's going to be a substitution on the Comet side of the ball. The freshman, Tyler Ehlers, getting his first minutes of the game. It's going to be the star of Lakota West or East. Throw the ball over.
Jeffers, beautiful play. And not able to get to it. The 4th set belongs to the Thunderhawks. And we'll head to a set 5. Nothing better than a set 5 on a Thursday night, Adam. Happy to be here with you. And we'll come back after the break for some 5th set action. We're all tied here at Mason. We got the 5th set coming up here at Mason. Battle of Butler-Warren. Sets all tied at 2.
Yeah, it really has been a great back-and-forth game. The game tied 2 sets to 2. As it looks like the Comets are going to serve the ball over to start off this 5th set. Ben, really has been a back-and-forth game. What do you think has made this game such a close contest?
I mean, you really can't point at one thing. You got your positives, you got your negatives. We'll start off with those negatives. And the misserves from both teams really at an all-time high. When you look at Mason and you're also looking at Lakota East. But I also going to point out the great defense both teams have had. You know, you got Hubbard on Lakota East side and Fago on Mason's side. The defense from both teams, they've been able to stop it, and perfect representation there from Habra and Mason. We'll start off the 5th set strong.
I tell you what, the amount of energy on both sides of the court right now. Mason, after that great play, and Lakota East bringing so much energy. And how about that? I don't know if we can get a good angle of that right there. That's Tyler Smith, hyped. Great serve by Anthony Fago. And Lakota East is actually having to send 4 people out to serve received. Anthony Fago, 2 powerful serves. And how about that? Adam Jeffers, 3-point lead for the Comets. Hot start.
5th of the way to that golden 15th point in the 5th set. And Mason getting the serves huge. And they have not taken granted for that opportunity. Another perfect one from Fago. Hill's able to keep it alive. Fago will be up to serve now with Jeffers! Adam Jeffers! Too strong for Lakota East.
And how about that? Adam Jeffers, as he throws up the quick flex. Tremendous spike. Lakota East not expecting that. As Anthony Fago continues to fire those serves in. And Lakota East can't get a good rally going. They're going to call a timeout.
A third of the way to a victory are the Comets, 5-0 in the 5th set. And Lakota East hasn't had an answer. And Mason, they're building off their energy. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. Everyone just feeds off of each other. And with the energy of this team, it's easy, once you get momentum, to keep the momentum. 5-0 now. Lakota East yet to score in the 5th set.
Yeah, and I tell you what, a big reason why Lakota East has not scored in the beginning of this 5th set, Anthony Fago firing these serves in. Lakota East putting 4 defenders in the back, but that isn't stopping Anthony Fago from pounding those balls in. Really one of the key contributors to the Comets. He's just a stud. He really is a stud. There's no other way to put it.
And you look into this 5th set, and a negative for the Comets, they're not going to have Lane Walter. He has exceeded his 6-set limit, JV and varsity combined. As back to serve Hubbard now, played by Fago. King over the middle, Jeffers again, off the fingertips of Hill. Not able to be kept alive. 6-0 Mason. Keep their momentum. And Anthony Fago's having a field day in the back row.
He really is. 13 aces against Middletown. Oh, I think I jinxed them there. But how about that? You can't be mad about that. Anthony Fago, he pounded in 6 points for the Comets right there. So one mistake there isn't going to kill him. And you're probably having a little bit of trouble hearing us right now. This arena, I mean, I can barely hear myself talking right now. The amount of energy from both sides of the ball, from both benches, and from the parents of both sides. Monumental. So much energy in the arena right now.
The electricity has really been something else. As King, I was going to hit the line. They're going to say it was out from our angle. It looks like it hit the line. Officials disagree. And Lakota East able to cut the lead in half. It's 6-3 now. But Hubbard gives it one back. 7-3. Back to the serve for the Comets is going to be Smith.
Yeah, like we said earlier in the broadcast, this is the Comets' time to capitalize. As the all-star of Lakota East, Grant Hubbard, is currently subbed out of the game. This is the point. There we go. How about that? Adam Jeffers, Bryson King, going up for the block assist.
Terrific teamwork from the Comets, and that gives them an 8-3 lead, and they're just playing to perfection in this fifth set. This is what, where have these Comets been all year? Once they fix their serves, they're starting to play better defense, and this is what happens. Smith coming up to take that one. King with the left hand. Nice defense from the other side. Zek off the arms of the freshman Ailers. 8-4 now, and back to serve for Lakota East. That's going to be Leisner.
Yeah, Ailers, the freshman for the Comets. He hasn't really made a huge impact on the varsity team, but on the JV team, one of the setters, great impact. He actually plays club with some of these freshmen on Lakota East. So great matchup between some great friends. Part of the reason why this matchup is so entertaining. And Bryson King puts a little bit too much mustard on that ball as that ball sails out of bounds. I don't like mustard, but
I was going to ask you like mustard on your hot dogs, Adam?
I really don't. You can never go wrong with just ketchup, classic ketchup.
Don't like to mix them up. As Smith sends it over. Hill over to Zek. Played by Habra. Habra gets it again. Tip over to the right side. Leisner gives Zek a chance. Set from Fago and King. Back corner, Bryson King. 9-5.
Bryson King, we keep calling his name. He's having a tremendous, tremendous game. And here at Sports Radio, we really have been fortunate to call two great volleyball games here tonight and against Sycamore. I believe it was two Thursdays ago. So Mason Volleyball putting up some great performances.
Yeah, two great games. And the first game we broadcasted wasn't the same story against Carroll. As Porter runs, tremendous play. And in! Oh, it's out. They're going to say it was out. Burke thought he had it.
Yeah, Will Burke tries to tap that one down. Doesn't get enough force on it. So it rolls along the net and drops down out of bounds. Comet lead dropped to just 3 points. They still hold all the momentum.
Singh played over. Miscommunication from the Comets. Burke misplayed it, and Lakota East is within 2.
Yeah, Bryson King thought Will Burke had that block there. Couldn't get a hand on it. So it drops right at the feet of Bryson King.
No, 14 was like this across the line.
But it looks like number 14 on the Lakota East, as you may have heard the official through a microphone, crosses the line as Joseph Habra wiping it up. Some sweat on the ground, but that just shows that both teams are putting so much effort as sweat is dripping on the floor. It'll now be a 4-point Comet lead. Bryson King to serve the ball over.
Big 2-point swing. Fago tries to get it back. Lakota East can't save it. 11-6. 4 points away are the Comets.
Yeah, in volleyball, we forgot to mention this. You only go to 15 points in the fifth set. So the Comets inching closer and closer as this game comes to an end. Leading Lakota East by 5. Anthony Fago with a beautiful tip. He faked out number 13 of East. Thought he was going for the spike and went for the tip.
Timeout taken by Lakota East. 12-6. Mason's got all the momentum in the fifth set. 3 points away from taking this one. We'll head to break. Welcome back to Mason High School. Comets hold a 12-6 lead. Look to hang on in the 5th set. They're 3 points away. Bryson King, senior multi-sport athlete, back to serve. Immediately played by Zek, and off the rafters. That's going to benefit the Comets now. And they're 2 points away.
Yeah, I tell you what, the change of scenery has been both a positive and negative for the Comets. As you can see here, the rafters a lot shorter. Used to play in the tall arena. But the Comets were able to practice the past 2 days in this arena as they're doing senior awards at the middle school arena. Bryson King serves it into the net. It's going to be number 1. Serve the ball over.
Santa Bria with the serve. Hubbard gets it over. From Leisner over to Hubbard, newly checked in. Played by Fago. The Burke right to the teeth of the defense. And nice play from Hubbard off the hands of Lorenz.
Yeah, great play there by Hubbard. Almost would have been better if the Mason Comets wouldn't have tried to go for that block. Ends up dropping at the feet of Anthony Fago. And how about that? Number 7, Nikki Hederich, has been quiet in the past couple sets. As that's going to be a Comet point. It is game point. They're up 14-8.
Game point here at Mason High School. You can feel the electricity building as Habra will serve right into the net. We'll try it again. 14-8's your score. 14-9, excuse me.
Yeah.
Hederick, who had a quiet for last 2 sets, like you mentioned, he was strong in the first 2 sets, maybe the X factor. We'll be back to serve. Match point again. Lorenz sends it over. Hederick over to Hubbard. Now Hubbard! Too much for the Comets to handle.
You know, I would love to see Grant Hubbard and Anthony Fago and Bryson. Really, I would just love to see the stat sheet right now. Grant Hubbard, definitely in double digits kills. He's really been the reason that Lakota East is still in this game. The lead, the Comet lead, cut down to just 4, but they only need 1 more point to end the game.
Mason wants a timeout, talk things over, make sure they don't let Lakota East back into this too easily. And East doing anything they can. Trying to tie this game up at 14. And if you're Mason, you're 1 point away. You got to use everything you have, leave nothing on the court. The serve from Hederick. Played by Habra, set from Lorenz. Fago for the win! Comets take down Lakota East! 3-2's your final score. Anthony Fago on the final kill. Comets improve to 6-5.
And how about that spike by Anthony Fago? The battle, the GMC battle. What a phenomenal game. Me and Ben, or Ben and I should say, we were getting hyped over here in our little mini booth. It's been great having you. GMC Boys Volleyball Showdown. I've been Adam Little alongside my partner Ben Haller. It was a great evening for